Hey guys, today's July the 18th of 2023, and I want to go over the dollar, energy, and metal sector. So without any further delay, let's get into it. So this is crude. As you can see, 50% has still been holding. We got a PPS buy signal. If you notice the pattern, 1 week out of the bands, then it ducks in. 2 weeks out of the bands, then it ducks in. So we got pretty much 2 weeks going on 3. Interesting. So the pattern is kind of changing here a little bit. So maybe it may want to trend higher. I don't know. But the squeeze play has been fluctuating back and forth, and now it looks like it wants to go up. The weekly is indicating that. There was a squeeze play on the daily, and it triggered long on the 11th, and it was good. But if you use the mobile band strategy and you like risk, as soon as price closed above the band, you would have gone long. You could have done it here too, but then it's a give or take. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but this one would have worked. So all the times you would have failed on this one, you probably would have made all that money back. But on a side note, I just want to show that. And now we got a little pullback. So if it's going to, do another leg higher, this is probably where you want to get in, because it's still positive. The trend is up on the weekly and on the daily. Same thing with RBOB. It's broken above the mobile band. We got to see how we close this week. If we do close positive, it might test 281. And the daily is also positive. And on a squeeze play on the weekly also looks like it's following crude's lead. And it wants to maybe push higher and test these levels up here. Natural gas, as you can see, we got this nice little pullback. And now we got this little pop. Squeeze play. To the upside, it triggered and it kind of back into squeeze play, but looks like the pressure or the explosion or the path of least resistance is to the upside. However, on the daily, you can see that we're in a squeeze play now to the downside. So it's very mixed. My school of thought is always go with the bigger time frame and see how it plays out on the daily time frame. But that's what I'm looking at in regards to natural gas. Heating oil looks like a nice little explosion. We finally got out of this consolidation of 244. It stuck its heads out, heads out over here, but we'll see if it's going to, pull back and maybe test this level of 244. But so far, it looks like it wants to probably trend higher. Let's go to the metals real quick. As you can see, gold got a nice little pop. If you want to get more insight into the gold, look at my video that I posted, look at my channel. 1974, we get to close above that, and the mobile band is going to be super positive. Possible to test this trend line and test 289. And on the daily, you can see that it pulled back, and now it's trying to push higher. It kind of came in a little bit, but so far it's looking good. It's positive on the daily, and the weekly is a little concerning. Just got into a squeeze play on July the 10th last week and this week. It looks like the pressure's to the downside with price action. As you can see, it kind of pulled in. It wants to now test some levels here. So as long as we can stay above 1974, that's looking good. Plus the dollar is selling off, and I got a target of 98-ish, which I'll go over it. Silver, same thing. Actually, silver's actually stronger than gold. Look at that. It at least closed above the mobile band. If you look at it right here. See, and it looks like it wants to test that trend line and that pivot high of 26.46 or 49. You can see the daily, it's much stronger. It's just kind of flat up here at the 25. So let's see how that's going to play out. Copper, we're entering this wedge, and it's going to have to explode somewhere. It's going to have to decide what it's going to do. You can't be in this little narrow range. You can see the squeeze plate is already indicating that. And as of right now, the squeeze play is showing that it wants to go higher. But, that could change quick, as you can see. So keep an eye on copper. If you're waiting for that big move to come, watch to see if it breaks this trend line, and maybe it could do a head fake. So he's got to be careful because those are the tricks the algos do. They go up and then they squeeze you down. So maybe the first move breaking one of these things might not be the how I say it, the real move. So maybe give it a week before or two before you really know that's the move. Sometimes they go like that and then they snap right back up. And sometimes they give you the little, cat bounce and then they slam it down. So those are little nuances and tricks you want to have on your mind as an archive. You can see right here the daily range to 368 all the way to 397. It's just pulled back, and it's gonna have to decide soon. Uh, Platinum getting some good Momo action here. Looks like it wants to test this trend line. Got a PPS buy signal on the weekly, and then the daily's been positive. Had a buy signal on July the 10th. And so far, you see it, the Hekanashi's all white, trending. It looks like it wants to test this angle. So I want to see what happens once it tests that. If it's going to pull back and then go and shoot up again, or is it going to go right through it, go back, test it, and then continue. So keep an eye on platinum. Let's look at palladium. See what's going on there real quick. And palladium is the weakest of them compared to platinum, although it got a nice little pop. You can see the histogram just turned yellow. No, PPS buy signal yet, but we do have it on the daily, which kicked in on the 12th. So far it's looking good. There's a big level right here of 1402. I mean, there's a few pivots here. So far it's above this one. That'll probably be next. And then between these two right here. And then there's this big one, which is probably heading there now, 1331. Maybe it's going to test that. And if it fails, I want to see how this is going to behave. If we could close above that, that's even better, because maybe chances are it'll test, what is that, 1649. All right, let's get out of here and go see the dollar. I'm excited about the dollar. So I've been saying, you've been following me for a while, 98, using one of Gann's technique. Trying to do here. Well, I can't move it. But anyway, there's this 45 degree coming down here, and I did a Fibonacci extension from this move. We're at the 150, which is 99.50. There's the 75. There's the 200, which is 98.15. And then this is the area, 98-ish. So it could be 98 and change, but the target is 98. And then this is the 250, which is 96.80. I mean, you could continue pushing lower, but I have a target of 98. So I'm watching to see if the dollar could go all the way to this area in the green, meaning that looks like gold, silver are getting a head start for that move. They're building a position to try that. So is it going to test the high while this is going down? It's very possible. We'll see. Once dollar gets to 98, my next thinking is it going to hold? Is it going to kind of consolidate and then continue higher, or is it going to continue pushing lower? We'll see on that. I think that's it. I don't know. Let me see. Can I do natural gas? All right, real quick, natural gas, because I didn't put a timer on this, so I don't know if I'm already close to 10 minutes. There's a 262 target. It's so far going up. Let's look at our statistical calendar. Mind you, just want to let you know this is not always accurate, but sometimes it helps to know what's going on. That what has happened in the past using probability statistics. So weekday is a big down day. Tuesday is normally a big down day, but trading day is up. And then tomorrow, it's kind of like a down day, kind of flat. There's not much movement, and the weekday is up. This is the biggest day. This is the day you want to watch. So if they slam it in the U.S. session and Wednesday, it could turn around if this statistic is going to play out for Thursday being a big day up in conjunction with the weekday being up also. So that's it for the statistics. Look, you see that we're trending higher. The overnight session has been going up. We just hit this resistance level 260. Next target would be 263, which lines up with the midpoint of last week. So that could be a possible target. And if it could hold up there, then maybe this could be a catalyst for Thursday to continue going higher. But if they slam it down, you got to see what the statistics and what's going to happen in today's session, where it's going to close. Looking at the monthly, you can see that the 250 is holding. So that's good. So that's why people, that pattern right there where it goes and it tests and it's what I call a fail new low. Now it's pushing higher. So that's the fail new low right here. This is the 4 hours. So that's the that candle right here is a fail new low in the 4 hours. So that could indicate that maybe it wants to go high. Just keep an eye here, put a trend line, and see if it gets up there, if it could stall, and if it could, fight through, then, but if it turns around, then just be careful. I think that's it. Square 9. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm going to sign out. Hope you like this video. I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on the dollar, energy, and metals.